Now, would you tell your partner if they'd lost their looks? In an article in the Times at the weekend, one woman has dared to say, "My husband used to be hot," and bravely asked the question, "If I met my partner now, would I still fancy them?" There they are. There's the couple. Oh, he is hot. So, has anybody here ever pondered that? Janet, let's start with you. You've had a few. You must have done.
Well, it's not so much that... I think it's about how the packaging changes. Because when... Because, you know, you love them for their brain, their sense of humour, and they're, you know, they are lovely people. But it's the packaging that goes horribly, horribly wrong. The stomach that blobs out from nowhere. The toenails you don't want to see on a daily basis. I've just made a little list of things that I... First of all, before I go into the list, I'm going to say it is a bit of a double standard because about 2 years ago, I said to my partner, "What do you think of my hair?" And he went, "The hairdresser's cut too much off." I just didn't speak to him first.
Well, that's what I mean. So it is kind of...
No, but basically my hair looked great. I just didn't believe...
Well, yeah, but he might...
Did he?
No, and also
I know, and
he
I'm
might
not
feel
interested
great.
because I'm right and he's wrong. So that's that discussion dealt with. So let me just list all the packaging that I think a lot of women watching today and the women in the audience will relate to. Beard. If you started off with no beard and suddenly you got a beard, you know, the stubble...
Yeah, but so did you.
I didn't use that one. Yes, but I'm dealing with it.
Yeah.
It's not visible.
No, I shave mine.
It's not Captain Pugwash. OK. Camouflage shorts all year round, as suitable for a 4-year-old toddler or a 60-year-old man. Flip-flops or Birkenstocks.
What, even in the summer?
No, winter ones. Track pants 7 days a week. I know, I'm sorry. Long fingernails.
Oh, yeah.
Moustache.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's kind of generalising, isn't it? So it's not really fair, because I bet if you got your partner of so many years to write down a list, he'd be able to list all those things equally.
A picture of me
and
now
then we'd hate
doesn't
it.
look that different to a picture of me 10 years ago.
No, but it's not just about looks, is it, really? It's about everything. If you've grown as a couple, there should be other things that you absolutely love about them, however much they've changed over the years. But I just think you both have to make an effort.
Yeah, women... Oh, sorry to interrupt, Joan, but I can't let her just... I just can't let her have the last word. All right, she's hosting the show, but why should she have the last word?
A little bit scared, Jane, if you can just take over.
I'll just chip in here.
Yeah,
what I was going to say was, I think that it's about making an effort for yourself. So I don't think you should ever make an effort, per se, for a partner. I mean, if you were, like, going out on a date, maybe. But I think all of us owe it to ourselves to... I mean, you all have a bad day where you just want to veg out at home, it's cold, it's raining, whatever, you're not going out, you're in your trackies, great. But for me, it's like it sounds really odd, but I make my bed every morning because that, for me, sets me up for a day of being organised, sorting myself out. And so, for me, I like to make an effort for myself. And I think if I stopped doing that, that would be an indication of maybe my mental health was deteriorating, because if I don't have pride in myself, why is somebody else
but then
gonna have
sometimes
pride?
I think that's why I kind of enjoy being on my own.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to make an effort.
No.
I can be in my PJs.
Yeah, but what about when you go out?
Yeah.
If I go out, yeah.
What are you hoping
That's what I
for
mean.
a track?
And if we're in it...
That's
It's
what I mean.
protoplasm or something, so you do make an effort. You always
No,
when
I go out or when I'm up. But sometimes at home...
But you do when you arrive at work as well. You always look really
I'm talking
nice.
about in my house.
Okay.
I look
No,
like a
in your
tramp.
house, wear what you want. But I just
but not if
mean...
your partner's there all the time.
Yeah.
Because they've still got to look at you in the house. So
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and go, what the hell is that?
But yeah, I mean, I look at that photo of that couple, and they look to me completely age-appropriate for each other, and they both look like they're quite...
They
both
both
gorgeous.
look like they've looked
Conscious.
after themselves.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think it was more for her about when you first meet somebody and you get that kind of visceral, hormonal chemistry.
I love
well, then it doesn't matter what you look like because you're going to have hot sex. But, I mean, when you get past 50, get past 60, you have to think...
There has to be more.
Am I going to put lipstick on to go down another cup of tea in the morning?
Come on.
Look, I used to be the hot one in our relationship when we met over 30 years ago. I think we've been married like 33, 34 years now. And when I first met my husband, he had a receding hairline, nothing against that. And he had them, you know, them varifocal glasses. So you didn't really see much of his face. And looking back now, I was quite hot.
You are still hot, Linda.
What annoys
Robson.
me is that now, all these years later, he's still got the same body that he had when I met him all them years ago. And mine has completely changed.
But he works
still hot.
But he does work it. I don't work it.
And you've had children.
And I've had 3 children, yeah.
Anyway, moving on.